Oh, cool. All right, troops, what's going on? This is Nasaj. I'm sitting here with Billy Jam, I'm sitting here with Saini, and I'm sitting here with Sebastian, and we checking out
Hip-hop slams, jams with Billy Jam, who don't give a damn, you know who we am, and, you know, all that good.
It's magnificent, intercontinental, just like Morocco. You remember the WWF, my friends. All right.
Because like my bell, I got the ill communication. We're here with New Kingdom. Feel free to do whatever, like they did with smoke bombs on stage. I like that effect.
Smoke bombs, man, yeah. No smoke bombs in the hotel, you know what I'm saying?
So you haven't gotten in trouble for the smoke bombs or anything, right?
Not like arrested or anything, but yeah, we set off the fire alarm a couple of times, but you know, it wasn't our fault.
Let's talk about the show, the live show. It was really amazing with New Kingdom here tonight at the bottom of the hill. Because like we were just talking, it wasn't the same old dat machine, and then the two rappers coming out and doing two songs. I mean, it's a totally different thing. Not to knock that tired practice, but how did you guys come up? Because before you didn't have this whole drums, DJ, and also bongos and other percussion, right?
Well, it kind of like evolved, like, you know, so slowly but surely as we started, it was just like, you know, just us two, and then we sort of got everybody involved in it. But we kind of want to make it like, you know, kind of like have a live flavor, because you see a lot of bands kind of, and it's kind of like not really too exciting. And a lot of times when you see just like one dude on stage, you know, like jumping up and down to a dat, like we want to kind of bring like the punk rock kind of flow into it, so it's kind of like totally live, totally like spontaneity,
right?
And totally just like
because the way it broke down, like remember one bit you broke down and then the DJ stopped and then the drummer came in. Yeah. It seemed to me like that was totally spontaneous, was it?
Yeah, usually it's just kind of like stream of consciousness, you know. It's cool. It has to be. That's what live is. I mean, you got to figure like Miles and Jimmy and Ornette. I mean, that was totally like spontaneous. It was off the feeling, you know. It was just, I'm stepping up here. You didn't even know I was in town. I'm stepping up here. We never played before. Let's just do it. If, you know, it's like a roller coaster. There's no such thing as breaking down. It just goes lower and then it goes back up. I mean, it's you know, and that's what live means, man. It's not, you know, it can't be that easy, you know. It's
that easy.
Yeah, it's like gravity, you know. You got to go with the flow, you know. It's like when there's a full moon, there's more gravity. And when it's not, it's less. You know,
well, I'm just like blown away because when you think about like so many shows, and this is why it's like terrible. It's like there's the rapper and he's just there and that's it, and the music is in the background. So it's like you stand against the wall. But like you say with you, it was the spontaneity, and it was like you could tell that there was the interaction. And you didn't know where the song was going to go. Like, and the DJ, man, let's give props to Starchild, right?
Yeah, DJ Starchild.
So he was like mixing in, then he came in to Get It Together, Beastie Boys out of nowhere. I mean, it's just like a DJ mixing, like enjoying a DJ mixing, really intense. But you guys are also performing too, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to give it a live show because, like, a lot of people, like, tonight was $6 to get in. And that's, like, not that cheap. So it's like you want to give people a lot, you know, as much as possible. Like, even on our records, we try to give them, like, a lot. So it's not like just like, okay, I'm going out and buying a record and I'm getting, like, one mix on there. You know, try to give them as much as possible on the singles, on the LP, you know, whatever. If we do a video, we try to get as many, you know, as much in there as possible. And so,
yeah, you want to talk about the video to Cheap Thrills?
Cheap Thrills is cool. Friend of ours, Darren, who did Good Times in Frontman, which you probably saw on Billy Jam's show.
Yeah.
He did Cheap Thrills, and we went over to the Chelsea Hotel in Chelsea, New York City, and we went to Sorcerer's Sounds. And it was cool. It was cool. It was real trippy. It's a cool place. I mean, we once had a friend who lived there, so we used to go there all the time. And it's just cool. It's a real cool vibe in there. So I'm excited to do it there.
Negative stuff happening. There's a lot of positive stuff that happened. Like 2001 was written in there, so it's like it can't be all that bad. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a cool place to live. You know, it's really an artistic place. So, and right when you walk in, you feel it. You know, you can definitely go in there and, you know, close the door for a couple of days and come up with some good material. So, it's a good place to be.
I remember before in the first one, you teamed up with Dell. He produced the track. Have you done anything more with him, or have you seen him you're in the Bay Area?
Yeah, we did Frontman, the second single with Dell that was released and he busted a little rap on there, and that was cool. And that was released in England. It was cool because it was like true like the garage days of just like going into the garage with your friends and just coming out with something so wild that only your immediate friends understood, only the people who knew you guys understood. I mean, it was totally like doing something he was kind of like he really doesn't do, and us doing something we really don't do. We like met right in the middle of a road, you know, and it was really cool. So it's good, and that's on Import. And, you know, he's good. Doing stuff with him is really cool.